Hello, it is your favorite leasing lady from Concord Realty, Miss Curtis. Lately, property managers and landlords in Clarksville, Tennessee have been under scrutiny, baby. Y'all have thrown us in the fire because most of us require an application before doing a showing. That's not to say that all of us do it, but most of us do, including Concord Realty. However, we do have a partnered agent that does not mind doing showings. As a renter, you wouldn't understand why we have that policy. Now, if you're on the other side of the coin, you might understand it a little bit more. But I'm not here to ruffle any feathers. If anything, I am here to educate you guys and to make applying here in Clarksville, Tennessee a whole lot easier. Stay with me. First, before you apply, screen yourself. Ask series of questions. So I would suggest, going into these Facebook groups, or even I would not recommend reviews because more people post about bad things than they do good. So consider reviews, but don't let that be like your heavy factor when choosing a property management to rent from. Backtrack. Ask in these groups, who do you recommend? Who do you like renting from? Write down those company names. And then from there, get their contact information, give them a call, and ask the following questions. How much is your application fee? What income do you require to qualify? Is that gross income or take-home pay? Do you have a minimum credit score requirement? And another, ask who they run their credit scores through. I know here at Concord Realty, it's through Experian. So add that little tidbit to that question. Do you work with individuals with prior broken leases or prior evictions? What other moving costs do you have besides rent? So basically, what other fees are there that are required outside of the security deposit and the rent? Are pets allowed? How many pets? Are there any breed restrictions? What fees are associated with your pet policy? What documents do I need to apply? Probably the biggest question, what would automatically disqualify me as an applicant? Once you have the answer to these questions, you can decide if that property management company is a good fit for you. It's almost like dating. Like, you need to vet before you spend your money. And one thing about it, I was going to save this for another video, but why not? Here at Concord Realty, I understand application fees can add up. If you are a couple seeking your next rental home, this is what I always suggest. Anyone over the age of 18 has to apply. They don't necessarily have to be financially responsible. You can definitely list them as an occupant. But for those that have multiple people over the age of 18, I always suggest to my leads, have the person with the most income and the better credit score apply first. That way, that will allow you guys to go see the property. Once you view the property, if you want to proceed with the lease, then I'll need everyone else that's 18 to submit their application so that you guys can proceed with moving in. That's what I do here at Concord Realty. I don't know about any other property management company, but that's the best way I can help people save their money rather than having everybody apply up front and then you're losing like $70 to $150. So maybe other companies can implement that as well. But to each his own. We're all different and we all have our own reasoning behind why we operate the way that we do. But at the end of the day, I always want to try to help people the best way that I can because I know it's hard out here. I get it. You're talking to a property manager that does not make 2 to 3 times the rents. If there are any other questions, I definitely want to make a series of videos to help people because I don't like seeing us as property managers under scrutiny just because we have a special policy. Yeah, stay tuned for the next video.